Hi, Cancer. Welcome to your December 2018 love reading. I'm Princess India if we have not met. But the raffle thingy, I still haven't done the video, but I'm going to do it. Wait, what is this? Okay, we got time. Because the live is going to be on the 22nd. So today is the what? The 9th? The 9th. So I'm going to put a video up and I'm going to put on the title of the video to comment here, because the way that I'm going to pick the people who win the free stuff on the 22nd is going to be through this comment picker thing. So you'll just have to like the video and comment on it and all this other good stuff. But the discount code to get a reading with me this month is below this video in the description box. I haven't even started yet and my eye's bothering me. This is so annoying. But that's in the description box below, as well as like my website, all my social media, because I'm on the social media now. That's below. And anything else that's of utmost importance is down there. But yeah, just keep an eye out for the details on the raffle. So if you're subscribed but you're not, you don't have the little dingy bell thing clicked, click that. So you can go ahead and register and win free stuff. I'm giving away readings and cards, well, decks, and what's not, or whatever. But enough of that. Let's get into your love reading. So I'm going to pick an overall energy for you guys from the Romance Angels. And then we're going to jump into your reading. So I'm going to look at you as well as your cross watcher. And then we're going to see what's going on, and then we're going to jump in with the dice of resonance and what's not, or whatever. Oh, and if you're new, the whole reason why I'm giving away stuff on the 22nd is because it's our year anniversary. And that is also why we have the discount code. I'm going to get better at this whole intro thing. I swear to God, like, each one of my intros is, like, entirely different because I always forget what to say. Princess. Anywho, Spirit gives clear and direct guidance for my Cancerians. Please, Spirit, what is going on in their love lives in the month of December? Anything of utmost importance, I ask that come to the forefront in this reading, please, Spirit, and I thank you in advance. So first card is going to be... Let me get my life together. First card is going to be for you. The second card is going to be for your cross watcher. Awkward silence. Interesting. Oh, good. Interesting. So the first, well, I can't even say the first card. 2 cards fill out for you in your cross watcher. I guess this is the theme now. That's been happening lately, where I'm getting like 2 different storylines on some stuff. I don't want to use this deck. Got decks for days, dagnabbit. But anywho, that's been happening for a lot of people, where 2 different cards have come out and I've gotten 2 different storylines. But the first card that we have for Cancer's overall energy is getting to know each other. And it says, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Then we have separation. And it says, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So for some of you guys, the first thing I heard is, for some of you got separated. I don't want to necessarily say in a marriage, but some of you separated from someone and you met somebody else and you're getting to know them. And this is just advice of like, hey, maybe don't make the same mistakes you made in the last time. And allow a little intimacy to be cultivated. But then for others, I feel like you guys may have been separated from someone that you love. And now you guys may be trying to work it out and get back together. And the key here is to cultivate intimacy in a way that you haven't before. Because, a lot of times you can be with someone, but not really be with them, in the sense of if you got heart chakra blocks and things of the sort, or if you fear intimacy. I was about to pull an Iyanla Vanzant there. Into me see. as opposed to intimacy. But anyway, you know, having a fear of intimacy and fearing opening up to a person. So if you guys are trying it again, then that most certainly would be the goal. So whether, you know, if you were married and you guys were separated and you decided to come back together, or if you're like kind of reconciling with someone from the past, it's about this time around really getting to know each other. So Spirit, please give us clear and direct guidance for Cancers for the months of What is wrong with my mouth? I can't even blame Mercury retrograde. Well, we're in retro shade, so I sort of kind of can. But anyway, clear and direct guidance for my Cancers, please, Spirit, in reference to their love lives for the month of December, please, Spirit. Anything that they need to know of utmost importance, anything they're confused about, anything they're concerned about, I ask that come out in this reading. And please give me the ability to interpret the messages for my Cancerian peoples. And I thank you in advance, Spirit. Do. Okie dokie. So, forgot to say lemon chokey. Anyway, first card we have for Cancer is the Ace of Swords. Then we have the Magician. And then we have the Four of Swords. Interesting. I already feel like I gotta clarify this. The first sense that I get here, I always say that, start shuffling, and then Spirit starts talking to me, and I'm like, oh, never mind. So anyway, this may involve an Aries person first. But second of all, I can tell you that the way that you, that's why I talked about the whole intimacy thing. Okay, here's the thing. In the past, I feel like you guys tried to manifest something, or you may even potentially were trying to control a situation in the sense of how it panned out. You know what I'm saying? And you guys trying to control that situation very well could have been your whole reason for this separation that I'm seeing. But I feel like, so here's the deal. The first general sense that I get is trying to control things, and not in a way that, like, I don't want to go as far as saying that it was like kind of manipulative, but I mean it is, but it's not like malicious intent. It's almost like self-interest, like self-protection, right? So it's more or less like the person that you were dealing with, right? Like they may have been being open with you, and you, I don't know, it's almost like trying to regiment how open you are, because it's a desire to stay in control. So it's not like you didn't like the person. It's just that you wanted things to go at the pace that you felt comfortable with, right? You know what I'm saying? But now I feel like, I don't know, it's like I feel like there's like a sense of first, let me find out this is a person. It's like almost like a sense of fogginess that you went through, and now that the fog has cleared, you see that, you see how you feel about the person, right? Like you feel you feel some type of way about them, but it's almost like they're not interested. For the Magician, we have Coffin, we have Occupation, and we have Great Fortune. Okie dokie. So, yeah, that's kind of okay. So, things were going at the pace that you wanted them to go. Things didn't necessarily work out because you weren't ready to open up. So, the situation ended. You guys focused on your career. Your money's right. So, another reason why you probably didn't want to really deal with a person. I don't know why I feel like I'm talking to a dude right now. I don't know why y'all dudes be taking over my readings and things, making my readings all practical, whatnot. But anyway, so you decided to focus on your passion, right? So it's more or less trying to manifest, yeah, it kind of feels like, okay, the dude that I would be talking to, it's like you're working on your career, you're getting stuff together, you meet somebody, you like them, but your main focus is manifesting your dream. So love kind of really wasn't in the cards, right? But then this person comes along, you know what I'm saying? And you weren't investing too much, but it's like, I kind of like you, but, your main focus was like your career. So you were kind of showing up a little emotionally unavailable because you were focused on work, right? So I feel like it's either you ended stuff with this person to focus on your career and your money, or they got the impression that you really weren't feeling them because it seemed like you were kind of distant. So they separated themselves from you and you still focus on your career and your money. But I feel like now, like with the Great Fortune card, like the fact that you manifested what it is that you wanted, it's like now the fog is kind of cleared and you see like, oh, I actually did kind of like them on the slick. And they're gone now. What's going on here, right? So I feel like presently you've come to the realization, right, of the fact that you want them. But I feel like when you come and try to offer them something, they really may not be too open to it. You know what I'm saying? Because you broke their heart. I don't think you intended to, but you did. Their feelings was hurt because they had their hopes up, and it didn't work out. So I feel like if you go to try to talk to this person, with some little feelings and flowers and things, I feel like they gonna be like, what do you want? On some stuff. Okay? Now the other way that I'm hearing this is in the reverse, right? That there would be a Cancerian female who met a guy and things ended as quickly as they began, right? And I feel like it's either you decided as a deterrent to focus on your career, like something that you have control over, right? You decide to focus on your career and your finances. Or maybe you both are doing that. You know what I'm saying? But for my Cancerian ladies that I'm talking to, I feel like the person that you met had a lot of promise. And I don't want to say, or so you thought, because that would imply that they're not that. I'm not saying that they're not that. It's just I feel like you met this person and it was like, the clouds parted and it was like, I think this could be the one. But as soon as you finish that sentence, it's like it was over on some stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it seemed promising, but it just kind of fizzled out really quick. And I feel like now it's still the same kind of scenario. Like I feel like for you to kind of heal, you kind of focused on your passions, your career, what have you, and focused on your finances. I feel like dude kind of did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But I still feel like whether he's and I mean, I guess this is kind of like how it was for Aquarius. If it's another Cancer, like if this is two Cancer people who are dating each other or were dating each other, it's kind of like, I don't know. It was just like a divide or something. Not divide, like a distraction. I feel like the person was like distracted. Like they had too much stuff going on. But whatever the case may be, presently, whatever distraction it was that was going on, oh Lord, have mercy. So somebody, they either got divorced or got separated from a spouse. Oh God, okay. So that was the confusion they needed to clear out. So they left somebody. So now they're coming back to want to try to work stuff out. But I still feel like for the Cancerian females, you're just kind of like, no, not really. And I mean, I feel you because it's just, I don't know. It's hard to say. And I'm not going to say like somebody that you well, thank you, Spirit. If it's somebody that you just met and they left the spouse, they didn't leave the spouse for you. You feel me? Like they left because this was already something that was in motion. It's like it just finally ended. So for some of you guys, and I'm going to have to run through this again because I feel like I'm confusing y'all, but if it's a Cancerian female, you met a dude that had a lot of promise, right? But the situation ended as quickly as it began. The thing that I'm seeing is the reason why it ended so quickly is because he liked you too, but he really didn't want you to get involved in what was going on. Because I feel like dude was going through a divorce. You know what I'm saying? So he's not leaving his wife for you. It's the fact that he was already separated and going through a divorce. And the reason why he kind of cut you off was because he didn't want you to get the wrong impression of what it was that was going on. And I feel like now, since all the smoke's kind of cleared out, and this is the important part here, okay? It's the fact you met him, oh my gosh, clouds part, God spoke to you on some stuff, and then it ended suddenly, okay? You focused on your work and money, Cancer women. You focused on your work and your money. You know what I'm saying? But you really ain't know him that well. Everything that it is that you felt about dude was more or less like an idealization. Like he seemed like the type of dude, but you didn't know him long enough to really make a true determination. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, he saw some promise in you. So it was like, yeah, since I'm in this situation, I'm just going to kind of cut ties and kind of back away because I really don't want to get her involved in all of this. So I feel like now, since all of this is over with, right? He's now gonna come back, and his intention is to kind of tell you what I just told you, so I kind of act surprised when he tells you. Yeah, be like, oh, really? Princess didn't tell me that. Oh, wow, I had no idea. Act surprised. Anyway, so his goal is now, when he comes back, is to kind of tell you the truth of the reason why it is that he kind of backed off. And hopefully this kind of bridges the gap, because I feel like you feel some type of way that he stopped talking to you because you felt disappointed. Because it's like you got your hopes up and him cutting you off, you felt kind of rejected. But the thing is, I feel like he would have been wrong if he would have been dealing with you with all that drama, and you probably would have not liked him anyway, in my opinion. But that's neither here nor there. But anyway, so I feel like the whole thing is he's coming back now to kind of tell you what it was that was going on, right? And his, the whole point of him doing this is because he wants to, date now. So it's kind of like, with your whole getting to know each other. And that's where the whole thing is coming from, the fact that y'all really didn't know each other that well. So I could understand you being, a little butthurt. But if you're a little too butthurt, it's because him leaving triggered something that you was already wounded about, and that needs to be handled. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of feel like the rejection here, it triggered rejection from the past. So if you're acting kind of bad with him, so I'm saying this, and this may not resonate for everybody. Because this specific storyline, it's very intricate little things here. So this isn't someone you dated for a long period and y'all were off and on and he had a wife and you were the side chick. No, it is not that. This is a guy you met that you were dating. Y'all really didn't know each other that well. If you knew each other like a month, talking on the phone, texting, and things of the sort. If you went out on a date or two, you probably never even slept together or anything. If you did, I would understand why you would be butthurt. But if it did get to that extent, to where it's like y'all did sleep together or whatever, that probably was the thing for him where he was kind of like, whoa, she likes me too much. I have this whole situation on. Let me go take care of this. And now he's coming back. But I feel like you're resistant to him coming back because of being hurt. But the whole thing I'm saying is here, with the whole if y'all slept together thing, I don't know. Because it's so much that goes along with that. And there could be a whole bunch of intricacies with that I can't get into right now. Because it's a myriad of different things we would have to look at to qualify whether or not, he was one of them people. That's a personal reading thing. But the person I'm talking about now specifically, this is somebody you legit were in the dating phase. Like, it was not long enough for we talking about life partners and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. You can't know that in 30 days. No. Okay. So it was something very superficial. But the only connection it was you daydreaming in your head because this person exterior sense fit this idealization of what it is that you would want in a partner. And it just suddenly ended with no explanation, right? So I don't feel like it was a mean ghost. It was just like he suddenly, slowly phased his way out. Okay. So the whole thing with you being butthurt is because you feel rejected because he cut communication. And that's why I don't want to include the whole sex thing. Because I feel like with this dude, like I just feel like he would, you know what I'm saying? Like the reason why it was easy for him to kind of phase out is because although there's the risk of you feeling some type of way, it wouldn't be something that would devastate you to where, you know, y'all slept together and home dude just ghosted you on some stuff. But anyway, so you're feeling kind of butthurt because he just stopped talking to you, and then now he's back, so I feel like your guard is kind of up and you're kind of like, okay, what do you want on some stuff? But I feel like he's coming because it's like, okay, so like I said, he's going to tell you the truth of like, this is all the stuff that was going on. I was in the middle of a divorce and da-da-da-da, but now all of that's over with, and I want to kind of see where this goes. So if it's a situation like that, I would say give it a chance. Get to know the dude. Don't be all butthurt, because if you're really, really butthurt, it's literally because you got triggered from something that happened back there, being rejected before, that needs to be dealt with. Whew. It took me 21 minutes to get all of that out. Anyway, on to your cross-watcher. Y'all about to be the longest reading. We have Worth Waiting For and You Deserve Love. I haven't even turned the cards over, and I feel like we're talking about this person. Divine timing is at work in your love life, and you deserve love. You are lovable. First card we have is the Emperor. So this very well may be an Aries person. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is it. And then we have the Hermit. All right, well, I don't have to do too much splaining. So here's the deal, okay? The cross-watcher person, this is their little slow-moving offer, okay? So you know how sometimes, like, okay, in like a reading, you see this and it's like an offer that's coming, but the person's like taking forever and a day. And it's just because they're the right type of person. It's like, they're like, if I'm going to come to you, I'm going to come to you correct. So yes, it did take some time. You know what I'm saying? For this offer to come in. So the offer is coming in now, but the whole reason why is home dude or home girl had to clear up whatever it is they had going on back here. And I give mad respect to people like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people will involve you in their drama, but it's like if they feel like you're a quality person, it's like they're not about to get you caught up in all of this little mess that they got going on. They're going to clean up by their back door, and then they're going to come talk to you when they have their stuff together, right? Because with the Emperor, of course, we say a lot of things about the Emperor that aren't always so nice, you know. But the Emperor is like the master of all of the suits, you know. So if you think about all the kings, pentacles, and water, blah, 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 blah. It's like he's mastered all of that. So the whole thing is here, he has this strong, robust, like, exterior demeanor. But the thing is the dude is self-regulating. He's wise. He makes wise decisions. You know what I'm saying? He listens to his intuition. He moves when he knows that the time is right. You know what I'm saying? But the dude is stable. You know what I'm saying? Because I look at with the Emperor too, you look at 22 in numerology being a master number, right? That's the number of the master builder. You reduce 22, you get 4, which is the Emperor, right? So I feel like he or she is wise in how it is that they're making offers. So I feel like the offer that would be coming in from this person is going to be something that's stable, which is the reason why they didn't deal with you in the past, because they would have been offering you something unstable. And I feel like for them, they just don't rock like that. So even though this offer, like with the Worth Waiting For card, that was a long time coming, it took a long ass time for this to come. It's like, I feel like what they're offering now, they're offering you truth, they're offering you stability. But I feel like with this 4 of Swords and with the Hermit card, what you guys are going to be tasked with, Cancer, is using your discernment to see the truth about it. So regardless of what the person is saying, you know what I'm saying? Let me quote my daddy again. It's not what a man says, it's what he does. You know what I'm saying? Do the actions back up the words, you know? And what do you feel in your spirit? Like, do you feel like this person has good intentions? Do you feel like, you know what I'm saying, they're up to something? And that's kind of where all that other stuff kind of comes in the picture. Like I was saying, all of those intricacies, it's like it's up to you to be able to discern whether or not a person's intentions are truthful. Because what I kind of feel is regardless of the specific storyline, So even if you don't resonate with a storyline, I feel like for my Cancer people, that somebody is going to be coming into your life from your past. It doesn't necessarily have to be an ex. Like I said, it could be someone that you dated. It could be an ex. You know, it could be ex-wife. It could be anybody, right? But something started and stopped. There was a separation. This could be some twin flame stuff. Could be. I only say that because of the theme. Not really so much of what I'm seeing. Well, I mean, sort of, a little bit. Not too much. I don't see too much reflection going on here, too much. But the whole thing is it's just, really? Is this what? Am I speaking too much truth? Jesus Christ. It's like my throat got like instantly dry just now. Like my whole throat just closed up. Jesus. Okay, anyway. Where was I? Oh yeah. I also see Aries, Virgo, and Sagittarius. But aside from that, it's up to you to really discern based on whatever the specific storyline is that's leading to the energy that I'm seeing in front of me. But the truth of the matter is, you guys tried to cultivate something with someone in the past, and it ended. There was a separation between the two of you. This person is coming back with an offer that's pretty stable and offering you truth about a past situation, like things you may not have known. But I see that you guys are kind of like defensive towards the person because you want the truth. You feel like you have the truth, or more or less, like I say, there's three sides to the truth: your side, my side, and the actual truth. So I feel like you have pretty much come to a conclusion in your head of what it is that you think happened, and that caused you like hurt in so many words, right? But I feel like this person is coming to offer you their side of the truth. But I think a part of you kind of doesn't want to hear it because you're afraid of being disappointed again. But the thing that's most important about this is you using your intuition to discern whether they're being honest. You know what I'm saying? And the thing that you want to keep in mind, so I feel like for some of you, it's like this has been divinely orchestrated. So now it's kind of like you're seeing the other side of all of the stuff you didn't know that was going on. So for some of you, I feel like it would offer a lot of peace for you, because I feel like this is something that left you in a sense of unrest because it was so much to the story that you didn't know. It's like the person was gone and you really never knew why. You know, it's like you didn't know, you know, was it me? Is it something I said? Is it something I did? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like you kind of were in your head a lot about it, trying to figure out like the hell is happening. And the funny thing that I'm sensing with all of this is because I feel like all of these energies are intermeshed, but for some reason, I don't know why I feel like I'm talking to the cross watcher. Like with all of this, I feel like a lot of this may end up resonating to the cross watcher. Cross watchers might be very, very happy about this reading. But anyway, I just feel like there's a whole bunch to the story that you did not know was going on. Well, cross watchers and Cancers that are dating other Cancers, you're welcome. Anyway. But I feel like there's a whole bunch to the story that you didn't know was going on, and this person is coming to try to give you truth. I mean, I can't tell you what you should or shouldn't do, but what I would say is I would keep my boundaries, not 10-foot electric fence boundaries, but my boundaries, where it's like, I will meet you in a public place. I will hear you out. You know what I'm saying? I will listen, but I'm a discern in my spirit if this feels right with me or if something with this just ain't adding up, partner. You know what I'm saying? So you decide that way. But I feel like this person is coming to offer you truth and stability. That's the two things that I'm seeing the most here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So that's all I got. You know? That's all I got. But I don't know. I feel like when I look at You Deserve Love, I think about, one, don't settle for less than it is that you know that you deserve from this work that you've done on yourself in this downtime. And then two, don't be shocked at the fact that somebody wants to love you. You know what I'm saying? Don't be so much in disbelief because, I mean, in the event that this is somebody where this is like clearly an act from God that this person is back, like, oh my God, did you resurrect from the dead type of stuff. Not in a literal sense here, people. But it's like someone like you never fathomed. It's kind of like, don't completely discount it just because it seems unfathomable. It's just hear the person out. Don't get your hopes up and like expect, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this is it. Like, just be discerning about it. You feel me? So anywho, we're going to throw the dice of resonance. And if you're not familiar with the dice of resonance, it's 12 zodiac signs. There's 2 clarifying die in here that say whether it's sun, moon, or rising, what role the person plays in your life, and then you have the ability to ask a yes or no question. If you want to ask a yes or no question, then you might want to pause me and formulate that now, and then I'm going to toss them out. I don't interpret them or anything. It's just a little something extra, a little lanyard for you reading and whatnot. So we have female or the Venus symbol. We have Gemini. We have Scorpio. We have friend. And we have no exclamation point. So whatever that means for you, Scorpio, Gemini, Venus or female, no exclamation point, and friend. So however that falls for you, my dear. But Cancer, that has been your December 2018 love reading. Let me know in the comments below if that resonated. That's interesting. This card was backwards in the deck. Wealthy man. You know? Think about those cards. So maybe your ex then got rich while y'all was in separation and whatnot, or whatever. Because those were the cards I was pulling to clarify that magician. So somebody might have manifested some wealth in this piece, okay? That's neither here nor there. We don't value people based on how much money they have, right? Anyway, that has been your December 2018 love reading. Let me know in the comments what you think. And keep an eye out for the video for you guys to register for the giveaway on the 22nd of this month. I love your face, and I will see you guys sooner than later. Deuces.